You're about to listen to the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast. We cover weird things, but part of that may include adult themes and content. We'll be talking about things like butts and boobs, and there will be swearing. It's kind of what we do. If there are any kids in the car, you may want to change the channel. Thanks, and enjoy. Hey, sweetie, what can I get for you?
Do you have any of today's specials left?
The weird? Oh yeah, we got lots of weird.
And can I get that with bacon?
Sure, weird with a side of bacon, coming up. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 34 of the Weird with a Side of Bacon podcast.
Yay!
This is the podcast. We like to cover all the weird stuff that is going on in the world, now, past, present. And with that, we're going to go around and introduce our hosts. We will start with Stephanie. Stephanie, what's up with you?
I don't know. What's up with you?
I don't know how to respond to that. So let's just move on to what do you do on the Weird with the Side of Bacon podcast? How's that sound?
Social media weird stories.
All right. And then we're going to move clockwise because I can't do counterclockwise. As we've discussed in the past, I get lost. I am also one of the hosts. I am Trevor, and I cover weird history and weird facts. And continuing on with that clockwise rotation, Misty, what do you do in the Weird with the Side of Bacon podcast?
I cover news articles from all around the world that are crazy and weird.
That is the crew. You've all now met us. We always like to start off with any weird personal stories that any of us have had before we jump into the weird content we found. And I had one that Misty was there for part of and doesn't know it because I didn't tell her because I wanted to wait for the podcast for this.
Oh, of course.
Of course. So we're out doing, I don't know what night it might have been, but we're living the life and we're grocery shopping. And we're grocery shopping at Walmart. I know you're supposed to shop local, but hey, it's a bad economy, okay? People deal with it. Anyway, I'm at Walmart and we are grocery shopping. But before we start shopping, I have to use the restroom. So I go into the guy's restroom and I am at the urinal doing my thing. And I hear a guy walk in. And as he's walking in, he's going, And it wasn't like he did it once or twice. Like he kept doing it like the entire time. Not that I wasn't there that long. I just had to pee. But still, for a while there, I'm like, is this maybe a special needs guy? Like, no big deal. But like, this guy's just, And then as I get done, I notice, no, this guy's got an earpiece in. He must be doing like a Bluetooth phone call, which is fine. Whatever. But this guy must be one hell of a conversationalist because the entire time I'm in there, I'm peeing, I'm washing my hands, I'm drying them. So let's say 2 minutes or so. It's me. You guys always say it too long to pee anyway. The entire time, only thing he said, So I don't know who he was talking to.
Maybe the other person on the other side just wouldn't let him talk.
Apparently,
and he gave up.
Apparently so. Yeah, he's just given up on life. This is just whoever he's with. He's just like, yeah, sure, But no, he didn't even get a sure in there. It was just, So I think, all right, that's the end of this story, right? I'm like, this is over, I find Misty in the store. We're getting our groceries and stuff. 20 minutes later, we're almost done shopping. And we go down, I think, like the bread aisle. And we pass this guy. And he's pushing a cart. And guess what he's doing?
Still on the phone.
Yup. And he's going, So whoever's talking to this guy for at least 20 minutes is just talking away. He's just,
Maybe it was his mom.
It could have been. Maybe whoever it was had one hell of a story going on. I don't know.
We all know parents babble.
Women can babble too, though.
That's true. We just keep talking, What can I say?
I mean, even in our line of work, we get those phone calls once in a while where you can't get a word in edgewise.
Oh, God. Yes.
I don't do the frequently, but it's like,
sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I get it.
Yep.
I think everybody gets that.
You just throw in like
random words here and there
to make it seem like you're listening when half of the time you're like,
just get off the
phone. Get to the point of why you're calling.
Done.
My favorite, because we all work professional careers, my favorite is the ones that call to ask you a question, but then don't allow you to answer. You know? Hey, how do I go into this portal and enter my email address? Well, because I can't figure out where it is. You see what? Well, because I looked there at the website and I'm like, I can't find it anywhere. You just have to go. But I've been having a hard time. I mean, it's a new email address, so maybe that's the problem, actually. But I just don't know. Like, can you just tell me where to put it? And you just want to be like, I would, if you give me a hot second to tell you where to put that.
Or they ask you a question before you could even answer the first question.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
They ask you a question and you're in the process of starting to tell them the answer to that question, and then they do another question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then there's this. Okay.
Well, anyway, guys, that was my personal story. Is the guy wandering Walmart just I'm going to start doing that to each other just to see how long it takes us to figure it out.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. You guys do sons of biscuits. Anyway, let's get into the content. But before we get into the content, we're going to go through and talk about the bacon rating system. For any new listeners, we rate all stories on here from 1 to 4 bacon strip rating. Oh. 1 is one bacon strip rating. Your story is not weird. 4 bacon strip rating. Your story is weird. We love you. 4 crispy. We extra love you because your story is extra weird. Or if you have an ultimate, what the hell is going on? This is weird as fuck story. You get the BLT, the ultimate of all stories.
Sure.
I'm sorry, I'm not being very cordial.
Is that funny to you, Misty?
Just a little bit.
Okay, it is pretty funny. I will give you that. That's funny.
Sure.
Okay. Now all right. Let's get into it. We're going to get into it. I think we are starting at the news desk today, which would be Misty. So, Misty, what's going on at the news desk today?
Well, this news article comes from AP, and the headline says, "Bag containing weed and cash accidentally donated to New Zealand's charity shop."
Ooh.
Well, that might not have been an accident. Like, maybe they're just trying. You give where you can give. Sometimes you have to volunteer if you have time, money if you have money, or weed if you have extra weed. Maybe this guy had extra weed.
Maybe. Should we find out?
Well, let's find out.
In Wellington, New Zealand, 2 teenagers mistakenly left their knapsack containing marijuana and cash at a donation area outside a New Zealand charity shop, then returned in a panic to retrieve the bag, the police said.
Oh, no.
Okay, keep going.
A volunteer at the store noticed this pungent aroma before opening the knapsack and finding plastic bags of marijuana amounting to 43.2 grams, which is 1.5 ounces, and 3,700 New Zealand dollars, which equivalent to the U.S. would be $2,200 in banknotes.
Oh, these guys are doing a whole lot more than just smoking weed. These guys I don't think these guys might be made a business mistake here.
So in New Zealand, using marijuana recreationally and selling the drugs are illegal. Some medical use is allowed with a doctor's prescription, which, Wisconsin's the same way.
Yeah. A lot of states here in the U.S. now are recreations allowed. Some are medical only. Some, I don't know if there are any that are 0 still. I'm not sure. Either way.
I don't know. But the boy and girl had left the knapsack outside the shop as they waited for their vehicle to be serviced at a nearby workshop. The police statement says officers were called after the agitated teens returned to the shop.
You know they had a plan. They're like, hey, we kind of like forgot something here, or
Police got to the shop and they found in the car an air pistol, which those under the age of 18 cannot possess without a license and adult supervision.
Yeah, that's the least of their worries.
A police scanner and more cash in the teen's car.
Of course they would have a scanner.
It's not illegal to hold a police scanner in New Zealand, though. But they have not been brought in for trial yet. They They didn't discuss what the charges were against them, but they were all 7 under the age of 18 because they can't talk about any more than what they gave us in this situation.
That's true. Protection of minors or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Yep. So we all know they were between the ages of 16 and 18 because they held an air pistol illegally.
This always goes back.
And they drive a car.
That's true. This goes back to the old adage. You don't smoke what you sell if you're doing drugs, because apparently you get a little forgetful if you're smoking the weed that you're selling, and maybe forget a giant bag full of cash and marijuana at the thrift store.
Right.
They were maybe donating it to the rest of the crew.
That would have been great if they'd have just taken it and put it out on the shelf somewhere and just let the guys do a scavenger hunt, desperately searching for their weed.
What if they went through the knapsack and they just would have just put it out there? Whoever bought that would have been lucky.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. I end up on some of those TikToks where people like weird things found at Goodwill. I haven't seen this one, so.
Not yet, at least.
Not yet.
Bag full of the devil's lettuce.
Devil's lettuce.
Marijuana cigarettes.
So that was my story.
I will give that one. I'm going to go 3 crispy on that one because it's weird, but let's be honest, it's not surprising.
True.
I will also go 3 crispy on it.
Sweet. I'll take it.
I like how the kids weren't even there for a good reason. They were getting their car service next door and they had nothing better to do. So they decided, we'll just go to the thrift store and hang out outside.
Maybe they were waiting for the bus. It didn't really state.
Well, it happens.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You're hating that you told us that, aren't you?
No, not at all.
Mm-hmm.
I got an order app.
Okay. And now we work our way around the table again. And we are now on to Stephanie with weird social media. Anything juicy to report today?
This is a very short and sweet one.
Okay. All right. I got to buckle in for this one.
From Amazon reviews.
Oh, do we get to guess what we're reviewing, or is this when you're going to tell us what we're reviewing?
Baby Gates.
And other sex toys.
No, this is not a baby gate.
Damn it.
Do you want us to guess after you tell us the review, though, or are you going to tell us?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm diligently listening.
Sure.
I got a 5-star review, and the person wrote, I farted on a seesaw. I went up, I went down, fart went up, and stuck around. And that was the review.
Hold up.
I farted on a seesaw. I went up. It went down.
I went down.
I went down.
Fart went up.
Fart went up.
And stuck around.
And stuck around. This is going to be for something completely and utterly unrelated. This guy just
It's got to be some kind of a suit.
You think so? Like a business suit or something? Like clothing suit?
Something that has a helmet, because it went up and stuck around. I mean, it's stuck in the suit.
Oh, like this guy is an astronaut.
Sure.
And it was a space suit. So that all circulated through.
We all know Amazon sells crazy things. So let's be real.
We covered that last time. Coffins, urns, all that stuff. So, yep, space suit. Is it a space suit?
It is not a spacesuit. You are very cold.
Oh,
Damn it.
I thought that was close. Is it even suit related?
No.
Okay. I'm going to think it's going to be like nothing at all to do with it. It's going to be like
nothing to do with a fart.
It's going to be like a coffee table. It's going to be nowhere, nothing with it at all. Coffee table.
No.
I got nothing else.
I don't know what else.
Oh, it's a joke book, and this guy posted his favorite joke.
No.
Do you have any other guesses?
I don't. It's a blow-up doll.
Is it did this guy fart in a blow-up doll?
No.
Oh. Okay, now I want to know if they sell blow-up dolls on Amazon. They sell sex toys.
They do.
And baby gates.
Where do you think we found the doll that we stuck?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
What was her name? Vivian? Is that what we named her?
I think it was Vivian.
That's right. We have bought a blow-up doll on Amazon, I think it was, or Temu or something. I don't know.
You weren't even part of it.
Okay, I wasn't. I should say you guys.
I had to fill you in on what
you
was
guys were part of that, along with another friend of ours. So yeah, I guess we do know the answer to that.
Wasn't it only like $13?
It was.
It's like the cheapest
one.
We were trying to make her a cheerleader and it didn't work. She
Yes.
was a dancer
Yep.
because she had a sequin outfit.
I just remember when it showed up at the house. The kids were like, "What's in this box?"
Yeah, because we were at the camper.
We were.
Yeah,
like,
don't
Go ahead and open it.
Oh jeez. Oh god. Oh.
I think
this is really putting our parenting into question here.
They're old enough.
Oh, okay. Well, there's that.
You know, they're
what was frustrating is how long it took him to find this stupid thing.
it's
Oh,
just
that's
I
right.
couldn't
Yeah,
really
for-
conceal it.
For reference, for what it is we took it and as a joke, I put it in an outfit and put it into the bed of one of our friends and waited for him to find it. And the amount of time it took him to find it was drastically longer than anyone expected. It was like hours upon hours. It was like midnight or so by the time he went to bed and found this thing.
sleep deprived.
I will admit that it does take a long time to actually blow that sucker up. I was like looking out the window to make sure he wasn't gonna.
Oh, walk in
Yeah.
and while you're trying to blow up a sex doll?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Oh God.
Anyways, we're off topic here.
Oh, well, no, we are.
It's not a blow up doll.
We are still on topic, but it's not a blow up doll. All right, I think we're gonna throw in the towel on this one. What is this fart review about? Wait, Missy's got one.
Are they fart underwear?
No,
Oh,
I thought you were going to say
fart.
fart machine.
that too.
Oh, could be that too. Okay, it's not like the charcoal underwear.
No.
Okay, all right. Okay,
We should buy them for you. Okay, off topic.
only after taco night or burrito night.
Beans.
Oh,
Whatever.
baked bean night. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
all
what
right,
is
anyway.
it?
Pepper spray. Your face is right now. Like, what?
I knew it was gonna be nothing to do with the product, but I didn't think pepper spray. I guess. Did they pepper spray somebody for farting on their seesaw?
That was just the review.
Maybe he doesn't know the difference between pepper spray and a fart. I don't know. That's awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
Never would have guessed it.
It's a 3-in-1 defense spray.
So basically, he thinks it's funny to spray somebody in the face with fart pepper spray.
It's
Oh.
pepper spray, tear gas, and a UV dye.
Okay, that was going to be my question. What's the three? I can't figure out three things. So pepper spray.
Tear gas and UV dye.
The UV
Okay,
dye.
so they can find this guy if you pepper spray someone for doing something horrible to you.
Yep.
When you call the cops, they could actually find the guy who's covered in purple paint or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's kind of like I like that actually. Not
How much
in a
is this
joke
on
way, but-
Amazon? I might need to get this for my college kid.
Mm-hmm.
Although, is it illegal to carry pepper spray?
I don't think so. I think pepper spray. I think tasers are questionable in Wisconsin. I don't know.
Pepper spray, I think you can.
Yeah, I feel like that's okay,
$17.
Well, that's not bad.
right?
Protective,
I'll get it for her graduation party.
Right. That's not bad.
Until she accidentally sprays herself.
That's what I was
What
gonna
is
say.
this?
That's not bad until you like spray inside your like bag or in your car. It's hanging from your keychain, and all of a sudden it goes off and just he's just swinging and purple pepper spray while you're driving.
She is your child. I could totally see it.
Yeah, they might have inherited some of Dad's bad ideas.
All of them?
A little bit. Okay, well, four crispy. I'd say four crispy. Like,
Yep.
that's definitely what the fuck. Like the review itself, and then completely unrelated product. I like it. I'll go
I
four
will
crispy
also
on
go
that.
for crispy because I never would have guessed that. Because to me, pepper spray would smell more like pepper, not farts.
You know, I don't want
But
to.
he gave it a 5-star review, so.
Well,
That's true. I mean, he was still good to the company.
obviously he used it. Maybe on himself. He had to make sure it worked.
You never know.
You don't.
I got an order app.
All right, Trevor, what do you have for us?
I am doing a story I have titled "A Real Life Get Out of Jail Card." You know, Monopoly. You know.
Yeah, but
Gotcha.
isn't it get out of jail free?
Okay, I am retitling this one to "A Real Life Get Out of Jail for Free Card."
There you go.
Is that better?
That's better.
That's better. Okay, we'll go with that title instead.
Mm,
I will start with my sources. I
Mhm.
have the Mississippi Bubble doing a redo
Mm-hmm.
of the Memoirs of John Law,
Mm.
which was originally published in 1720.
Mm.
The Encyclopedia of Louisiana, dated 2018.
Hold up. Louisiana has their own encyclopedia?
Apparently so.
Mm-hmm.
And a Smithsonian Magazine article from 2017.
Mm.
Sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's do some background. We are in the early 1700s, and France has a problem. France has a territory in the, well, we call it the United States, but just North America, called Louisiana. And the problem they're having with that is that Louisiana are having a really hard time getting people to go there. So they know the United States is slowly creeping up on them, and Louisiana is just going to be taken from them if they don't get their shit together. Like, we got to get this place populated so we can get some people there, get some army there, and we can protect our territory.
Nobody wants to go to the French Quarter?
Oh, well, back then, I think it was just the quarter because it was all France. It's true. So, and they had another problem going on at the same time. And
Boobs.
Boobs. Boobs are never a problem. Boobs are usually a solution, not a problem.
Okay.
The other problem they have going on is they have a overabundance of criminals. France has the same issue that the U.S. seems to be having sometimes, is they have overpopulation of prisons. They're like, we are running out of room to put all these prisoners. Everybody keeps getting themselves in trouble. What the hell are we going to do with this? So what is the best option you can do when you have too many people in one place and not enough people in another?
You move them all.
You move them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is you say, okay, we're going to go to all these prisoners that are sitting here and say, we're going to offer you the deal of a lifetime. You're all supposed to sit here for a very long period of time. And of course, you start with the worst. You got to make sure that the guys are going to be using your jail for the longest period of time. You know, the guys that are in there for, life or, 20 years, whatever. Those are the guys you really want to get rid of because they're really going to take up space a long time. So we're going to go through and we're going to offer everybody here that if you are willing to move to our Louisiana territory, we'll let you out of jail. But you got to promise to move. We'll hook you up with a plane ticket. Well, not a plane ticket. They didn't have planes in the 1700s. We're going to hook you up with a boat ticket. We're going to get you all set up. Like, this is a great plan, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Well, it didn't take long for them to realize something even before they implemented this plan. Well, that gets a person there, but we're not looking just to have some people there. We need to populate this thing. So what do you need to go with the male prisoners you're setting over there if you want to repopulate it?
Females.
You do. So we walk next door to the women's prison and say, where are we going to find women who are willing to get married for the sake of getting out of jail for free?
Here, I thought he was just going to leave it as, where are we going to find women?
Where are we going to find women?
At a women's prison.
In women's prison. No. We're going to find women who are willing to take on this new job, we'll call it, but they get out of prison. Well, of course, women that are already using their body to get what they need. Let's work with some prostitutes and whores and let's send them over. So they say, all right, ladies.
Wow.
Yeah. Ladies, if you're willing to marry a prisoner, jump on a ship and go to the Louisiana territory, we'll let you out for free too. You just got to get married before you go. So we go and they start letting out the guys. They let out the ladies. They meet in the middle. They get them married. They get them on a ship and they send them over to Louisiana. This is a fail-safe plan, right?
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
Yeah. This works in France. I mean, they're removing some of the prostitution issue. They're removing the overcrowded prisons. Like, this is going very well for them. For them, it's okay. It doesn't work out as well as they get them over to North America and Louisiana territory. Problem they're having is a couple pieces. For one, people it's a long boat ride. And some people are kind of dying on the boat. That's not good,
They're killing each other.
It
Right.
could be. I mean, there could have been some on there. This is an entire ship full of murderers. This is like a Agatha Christie book going on here, okay? And then when they get them there, they then learn what Louisiana Territory is. Louisiana Territory is not the New Orleans we think of. Louisiana Territory is a giant swamp with a big-ass river that likes to change that likes to move around when the summer or the spring thaw comes. And they're like, this place is covered in mosquitoes and the land's wet and it's swampy. And if I build my house here and this big ass Mississippi River moves over a half mile, I'm going to lose my house. And people didn't love it very much. So kind of iffy. Plus, when they're building your house down there, it's really hard to just stop at Home Depot and get parts. You know, you're like, I don't think you can just order from Home Depot to build your house. So things got a little iffy there. Also, this one really surprised me, guys. But a lot of the marriages did not last.
What?
Yes. I am also surprised. I thought for sure that a marriage of convenience for the sake of getting out of prison and then putting him in a very stressful scenario, I thought for sure that was going to be love at first sight. But apparently it did not go very well with that.
It's almost like an arranged marriage.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But almost at gunpoint. Like, it's not gunpoint, but it's pretty damn close. With that, surprisingly, actually, it didn't go terribly bad. Like, in Louisiana, the population did go up. It really worked. As they had planned to say, we're going to get more infrastructure, more people here in case the United States decides that they're going to try to take us. We are ready. Unfortunately, it kind of had the opposite effect. So instead, as Louisiana Territory starts becoming something more and maybe even having some economic benefit to it, that doesn't make the U.S. say, wow, these guys are becoming too strong. We don't want to take them away. Instead, it makes the U.S. go, boy, that'd be kind of nice to add to our territory here. Maybe we want to take on this place. We thought this was just a swamp and horrible, but looks like it might actually have some value to it. So as we all know, there was the Louisiana Purchase where the United States said, dear France, give this to us and we're going to take it from you anyway. What do you want to do? And we bought it for a very cheap price. But I do love that the original plan of France, brought to you by John Law, who actually is a famously known philosopher and law creator and all that. This one wasn't one of his best. But yeah, that is my story. The real get out of jail for free card.
So how many of their children became mass murderers, killers?
Well, we don't know if they went that far, but I mean, when dad made most of his living robbing people and mom made most of her living on her back, there's a chance you might not grow up with the best morals.
What?
Whatever do you mean?
So, yeah, I don't know. But maybe those wild parties that New Orleans is known for at Mardi Gras and all
There's
that.
a reason why the boobs come out.
See, there might be a backflow to this. There might be some consequences. But
Show your
that
boobs and I'll buy you a necklace.
Right?
Yeah. But that being said, I mean, the place is known to be a hell of a good time. So, maybe we have John Law to thank for that.
Mm-hmm.
You're just loving that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So what is my bacon rating?
I am going to give that a 3 crispy because now I need to go to Louisiana during Mardi Gras.
See if you can recognize the people that are definitely the offspring of France.
No, just to say I've been there.
That's true. I've never been there. Stephanie,
Well,
you ever
remember
been
we were going to do that road trip. We were going to go to Mardi Gras and then we were going to head up to Colorado for...
Oh, Dead Man.
there?
the
Frozen
Dead Man.
Dead Guy Festival.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
We got to start writing this shit down, but guys, we got to make this happen. Because weren't we also
We need to
going-
make an Excel spreadsheet.
Yes. Weren't we also going to go down to, what's the big one in Brazil? What am I thinking of? Carnival.
Oh,
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah,
Re-
those were
go to Rio.
those were like the top winter parties of the world.
That's right. Yes. I call vacation. We all need a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, that was my bacon rating. 3 crispy.
Same.
Sam, you got 3 crispy out of you?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I got an order app.
All right, and now we've looped back to Misty at the news desk. Misty.
This one, this article comes from the New York Post called Humanoid Robot Detained by Cops After Terrorizing an Elderly Woman on the Street.
Okay.
This is like out of a movie. I don't want to cross the street. I am here to assist you across the street now.
It was a terrible robot voice.
I'm not good at robot voices.
You're not good at the robot dance either.
I think you just say dance. I was never good at dancing. I did not have the abilities you guys have. I just don't.
It's okay.
It's okay. Not everybody needs to know how to dance.
Thanks, guys.
Uh-huh.
Mm. Please continue on with your story.
This incident occurred in the city of Maku, Japan.
Ku Matata.
Maku.
Matata.
Not haiku or hakuna.
Matata. Okay.
Oh my gosh. With it starting with a 70-year-old, ending up in the hospital following her encounter with a 4-foot, 4-inch bot.
In the hospital? Ugh, things got real serious here.
Maybe. A little dramatic.
I mean, we did have a guy end up almost dying from a cat attack, tripping over a cat. So,
What's new?
yeah, that seems to be on point.
So the woman was walking along the street, looking at her cell phone, when she realized something was following her closely down the street. Startled, she turned to find the robot. In the video footage, the bot was seen raising both arms as he was scolded by the woman. There was another video showing 2 police officers taking the robot off the street.
What was it trying to do?
Wouldn't you raise your arms as you were getting yelled at by an elderly woman? Like, whoa.
I guess, but I feel
Didn't that happen in E.T.?
E.T. go
Maybe.
home.
So, in the Maku Post reports that there was no physical contact between the woman and the robot.
Okay.
However, she was taken to the hospital where she was examined and released with no injury.
Well, why are you even... Whatever.
The robot belonged to an educational center in Maku for Maku University. But this is where it gets crazy. So the robot was being operated remotely by a 50-year-old man
Creepy.
who told the police he was testing the bot to further its operations to make sure everything was running correctly.
You just gonna use some random 70-year-old woman on the street for your testing purposes?
Maybe.
This is a great idea, dude.
Anyways, he was warned by the authorities so that he needs to be more mindful of the endangering and frightening of the robot to pedestrians. So basically, they gave him a warning instead of giving him a citation for just basically following around old people.
It's a warning for stop being a fucking idiot.
Pretty
What that is.
But that's the end of my story. Short and sweet.
With power comes responsibility.
I thought it was great because I was like, oh, why did she go to the hospital? It was mandatory. I don't know if she was like, I feel like my heart is beating out of my chest. I need to go.
I also love that this guy must be like a professor or something, but, you know, just guessing from his age and at the university, that he had to then explain
What he was doing?
to whoever the head of the police of the department is. Yeah, so I kind of was doing a thing with the robot and there might have been police interaction. Oh my God, this is like an episode of Big Bang. This is Sheldon Cooper at age 50 is what's happening here.
Building his robot. Pick me up. Take me for a ride. Mama!
God.
I don't know. At that point, if you see an elderly woman screaming at the robot that you are remotely using, wouldn't you take it, turn around, and just leave? Why would you continue to sit there?
Yeah, I'm thinking this thing's got a program that was doing something wrong. You know, the program told it was supposed to like give hugs and there was nobody monitoring it. But no, this is just an idiot dude.
Well, you see the robots in restaurants now that help deliver food.
Yeah.
They have them in hotels that deliver room service. You know, that's what you would think. You wouldn't think that somebody else was remotely using it and moving it around.
I have no words.
Mm-hmm.
Wait till we run across that 4-foot, 4-inch robot on the streets around
Punch
here.
it. Stop following me, you bastard.
Get away from me. I'll kick you, tip you over, then you can't go nowhere.
It's laying on the ground. Robot arms going.
It's like when you flip over a turtle and they can't do anything.
Right.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
They obviously did not get their etiquette from Eve or Wall-E.
Do you think it's more or less creepy when it's like, I am not a robot. I am a 50-year-old man controlling a robot. Like, that's probably worse, right? Like, I don't.
The other question is, do you think the police told her that it was being operated by a 50-year-old man?
Well, where was the guy? Was he literally like 10 feet behind it and just completely oblivious to what's going on? Or was he a half mile away at the university at a computer desk looking at a screen? Like,
Well, and that's another thing. Like you said, does it hook up like a droid, like a drone does?
Mhm.
It gives you video as to where you're going.
I don't know. I think it needs some work though.
Or the people behind it need the work.
Yes, yeah. What was it? Robot movie or whatever? That all robots have like 3 rules. I don't think this one was following the rules because they don't have rules for humans.
No, they don't.
Did she sue the robot for injury?
No, it did not state any reports of, did you want to press charges? Yes.
So what did the cops do? They like handcuff the robot, or they just hold it down?
They maybe picked it up by its arms that were still like.
Right, so it couldn't roll away. Like, how do you detain a robot?
What did the guy say? What do you think the guy was thinking when the police picked up the robot? He's just watching.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Does it have a big sticker that says property of
Maybe.
the university?
Return to.
He'll have a lot of downtime to clean the streets, that robot.
He's got robot probation.
Yep.
I will go 4 bacon strips on that one. And I'm not sure which is weirder, the robot
Or the 50-year-old man.
or the 50-year-old man who just couldn't figure it out. But it is definitely an episode of The Big Bang Theory in the future.
I will also give it a 4.
Wait till the next episode.
This is we're all laughing, but this is the future start of the next Terminator movie.
I got an order app.
Steph, what do you got for us? Meow.
Mhm.
Meow. Meow. We're just going to go, That's not my line. I didn't tell that story. I get a sure.
I have a Reddit story from the subreddit coworker stories.
Oh, it's about Trevor.
Oh, wait, what? Is this one you submitted as we work together?
Yes.
Ugh.
The title is I Proudly Ate My Coworker's Lunch and It Was Fantastic.
Oh, this covers a couple of Reddits. This also has like petty revenge on it and stuff.
I'm ready. Bring it on. I can't wait to hear
Was
what
there
was
a
in this lunchbox.
Was there a story right below it that some asshole ate my lunch again?
No.
Oh,
Damn it. It's like the disappearing yogurt.
Right?
Ready.
ready. Right. Okay, we're ready.
I worked someplace where we had to write our name with name tags that were provided on our lunches. Rule was, at the end of the week, our night manager and only him would purge the fridge Friday before the building was locked up. I noticed one Monday that the cleaning staff must have thrown away the markers and name tags, so everyone just placed their food in the fridge unmarked. We had a busybody named Kara who decided to take it upon herself to purge the fridge on Monday after her shift ended because none of the food or drinks had name tags on it, and I guess she thought the night manager forgot. I guess she didn't think it was weird that every item was unlabeled and that there was so much food getting tossed. She essentially threw away any leftover lunch that mid-shifters put in there and full lunches that closing shift placed in there.
Oh, yeah, there's a reason only management's allowed to do this, sweetie.
We were all pissed and she didn't get in any trouble. We didn't get any compensation, nor did management offer to buy those affected lunch. I literally had a whole sub from an Italian deli that cost $15 thrown out. She wasn't a manager, but her role required her to work closely with management to the point that she thought she was a proxy manager.
One of those.
Oh, yes. Oh, we all know these people. Okay.
Fast forward a month later, and I go to grab my tea out of the fridge, and I notice a pizza box in the fridge, and it says, Kara, 50 wings, half mild, half barbecue, off the char pit. Kara had a set schedule and was done for the day, so I'm assuming she ordered the wings from a spot that closes early so she could take them home after work. I took the box out of the fridge, wrapped my jacket around it, and placed it in the trunk of my car. It was wintertime in the Northeast.
Wow. They're not even fucking around. I'm sure they just like ate the sandwich. Damn.
2 of my close coworkers that lost their lunch took those bad boys back to my apartment after work and feasted. I don't feel bad and I would do it again. The icing on the cake was hearing her complain about it in the next day and trying to start a rumor that there are cameras in the break room and management started an investigation. That was bullshit. No cameras or investigation took place. And that's why you don't eat anybody else's food.
I love that. I love that for them. Because legitly, if you don't know what's new and what's old, keep your hands out of the fucking fridge.
Yeah, don't take it upon yourself to think you're management, because that's what this bitch is. This is one of those that you work with and be like, this isn't how it's done. It has to be done. It's like, this ain't your problem, bitch. You stay out of it.
Especially in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Right. When nobody has done lunches yet.
Right.
Yeah. So basically, she just threw away everybody's lunch.
Mm-hmm.
It, like they said, she didn't find it a little odd that nobody was labeled? Not just one was missing or 2.
Right.
Nobody had a label.
If it was 1 or 2, then I could see it.
If it sat for a couple days,
right,
I could see it. But who the fuck you think you are? I know she is. She's the woman who's hungry when she got home that night.
I would have stole her wings too.
Dang it, I'm getting hungry for wings. Oh, man.
Sorry.
Wow,
Not sorry.
It was like 50 wings, too, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
How the hell does one person eat 50 wings?
Oh, I'm
But
guessing.
you don't know what her backstory is.
That's true. She could be
if she's
married,
married
have
or,
kids,
yeah.
and-
really
or she
likes
was
wings.
having a couple friends over.
Well, somebody else had those wonderful barbecue wings. And it's okay.
I love how this wasn't just a spur of the moment revenge either. This was a conspiracy. There were 3 people involved total. And he's wrapping in his coat. He's getting into his car. He had to give the buddies the keys. They get it out. They take it home when he can't. They eat. This is deep. This is
I love how she tried to pull the card that they were doing an investigation with cameras in the lunchroom. Who the fuck puts a camera in a lunchroom?
apparently Karen does.
Kara.
Kara's a Karen.
I bet you any money she bought a teddy bear cam.
Oh, that would be just hilarious. You go in the next day and there's just random teddy bear. Just happens to be pointed at the refrigerator. You could just keep going to the next day. Just every time you find her lunch and it's got a label on it, you put a label over it with somebody else's name on it. You just keep doing that.
Okay, who didn't get to feast on the wings? Okay, well, Paul needs it for today.
And then after she starts figuring that out, then you go the other way and you start putting labels on everybody else's lunch and they all say Karen. Kara.
She may be a Karen, but her name is Kara.
Yeah.
I give that a 4 because that is fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like that's something I would do.
I'm going to go for Crispy on that one because I love that. He got like a lot of people involved.
Well, they were all ones that suffered and lost a lunch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We got a whole movie heist going on here.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Well, thank you guys. I'll take it.
I think I would have stole wings.
This is Ocean's 3.
Maybe they waited for the best one that she put in the fridge because she seems like somebody who'd be like, I'm going to just have a salad today with no dressing.
Right. This is part of that whole movie where they're sitting there having a whole discussion. We hit it on Tuesday. Tuesday's when they get the most money in the vault. Or in this case, that's when she gets wings. I don't want a tuna sandwich. I want wings.
I got an order app.
All right, Trevor, what do you have for us?
We are on to this one, which I have
Sure.
decided to call the story that I wrote on this paper is called. Okay. It is Party Like a Rockstar.
Did they pick up the knapsack from
From
the charity shop?
From the charity shop with $2,000 and a shit ton of weed. No. This one, Party Like a Rockstar, is about a gentleman named Michael Carroll. But first, we're going to get into the sources before we talk about it. So first one is the Wikipedia page specifically about Michael Carroll, who definitely deserves his own Wikipedia page. Also from a news.com, I think it's Australia, article from 2019, November of 2019. And a Yahoo News article, also Australia. I don't know why Australia, I thought this was great, of 2019. Because this did not happen in Australia. Michael Coral, we'll just call him Michael, is a garbage collector in Norfolk, United Kingdom. Now, Michael is just a 19-year-old dude. He's a garbage collector and like not exactly living the dream life. He's got himself a bit of a criminal record, not doing great, but just going on with life.
Does he make art out of his garbage?
He does not find hubcaps to make art. Instead, he has what some would consider bigger and better. In 2002, November of 2002, by the way, our good friend Michael here won the lottery.
What?
He won the lottery. 19-year-old garbage man just becomes a lucky mother trucker and wins 9.7 million pounds, which translated to US dollars and then today dollars, because it's 24 years ago, comes to $27.5 million that Michael, the 19-year-old garbage man, gets.
All right.
That's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, obviously, this hits a major media frenzy because people winning the lottery, of course, is exciting. But then finding a young garbage man who does this, good for him, going to make something of himself. And he does say, hey, guys, I love this, but I'm going to now lead a quiet life. I'm going to find myself a nice home by the lakeside and spend my days fishing. And I'm lucky man who gets to pretty much retire at age 19, right?
Sure.
Like this sounds great, right? He loved fishing. He loved outdoors. Like you just won the lottery. Well, he didn't exactly follow what he planned on doing. So first thing he does is completely ignore all advice from financial advisors because this is a lot of money, but he's only 19 years old. So you probably have to do some investing of this and live off some of the money that comes off of it, kind of plan it out. Well, he completely ignores any of that advice. Why on earth would you do that? So he invests $100 of none, no investing, and no budgeting either. Like, let's just figure this out. Maybe, $500,000 a year. No, let's go big. Instead, he buys a mansion. Okay. And then let's have a nonstop party in this mansion. This mansion is ballin' 24/7. Drugs, alcohol, and complete destruction. He doesn't know who most of these people are. Parties are running hot. And it got to the point where they literally had repair crews at his mansion fixing things. Because they're not like breaking furniture, putting holes in the wall. They're like chunks are coming off this mansion. These parties are so big. He has like an on staff all the time construction crew fixing his mansion that had been fucked up.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Also, as long as you have large piles of money, you know what else goes with big houses?
Lots of cars.
Kick-ass cars. So let's buy some high-end, fancy, expensive cars. And also, when you are partying and drinking all the time, you know what's fun to do with those? Let's do a demolition derby in the backyard.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's what I would do.
Right.
Yep. So let's take some high-end cars, a couple, maybe a Ferrari or two, a little BMW, and let's see who can crash them together the best. So
we're not even done with the story and I want to choke the bastard.
Oh, yeah. So obviously those are also being repaired all the time because you don't throw away a Lamborghini just because you fucked it up. You bring it to the shop to get it fixed because you got $27 million. Like, why not?
How would you explain that? What happened to your car? I had a demolition derby in my backyard. Like, would you actually admit that?
Probably not. It might be better not to.
Yeah. Well, also, the other thing you can do with all this money is generosity. So what does he do? Friends need money too, and friends have good business ideas while you're drunk and drugged and fucked up and stuff. So about $7 million he just gives away. Like, dude, that's a great business opportunity. We should totally do that. Or, man, you're right. You do need a new car. Here's a pile of money. And just gives away $7 million of it all on its own.
Can I be part of that friend group?
Yeah, I know. Well, we don't even know how many of these are friends. Like I said, these are just random people at some point.
Could have showed up at a house party.
Exactly.
That's where we went wrong in life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We could have faked like we were going to do a demolition derby with a Lamborghini and just took off with it. You probably would have never known.
Right?
Yeah. But he's just going rampant, and we might as well get police involved because, we're doing a full story here. Like I said, drugs and alcohol. So got to get a couple Deweys in there, a couple DUIs. Also, cocaine goes well with money. So get some possessions of cocaine.
Beautiful.
So he's getting arrested, getting fines, court costs, court cases. He at one point tries to open up a bank account at the, I think it's Coates Bank, which is like the bank of the United Kingdom. Like the royal family's bank accounts are there.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy's showing up with millions of dollars. They turned him down. They're like, okay, we could use your millions of dollars to invest in our bank, but
you're 19 years old and we know what the fuck this is going to do.
Right? Yeah, we've seen enough of your shenanigans on the news. Like, they didn't even want his money. So you're causing some serious problems when the big bank is like, thanks, but no thanks for your millions.
That's saying something.
A lot.
Yeah. Well, guys, you wouldn't believe it, but by 2010, guess what happens?
He ran out of money.
He ran out of money.
Broke.
He ends up declaring bankruptcy because, of course, some of these things were financed, and then he has to get a job.
Oh, no.
So he's back to being a garbage man.
He first gets a job at a biscuit factory for a couple months and then goes back to the exact same job, working for the same place, being the garbage man.
You think he's kicking himself?
So how long did it take him to blow through all that money?
8 years. 2002, he won it, got the money, and blew it all to return to the exact same job 8 years later in 2010.
Gee, imagine what would have happened. He could have been working for 8 years, invested some of his money, and maybe retired at the age of 36.
Yeah. When asked about it, his answer was, I've got no regrets. Said he enjoyed the ride and would do it again. So Michael Carroll, he just, wow. I just got to say, wow. That's
Well, this just tells you how old we are. Because if we would have won the lottery at 19, what do you think would have happened?
I like to think at 19, I would have been at least smart enough to been like, maybe talk to my parents, be like, hey, like, this just happened. Like, I feel like I should do something. And the parents at least be like, go talk to a financial advisor and listen to them.
Right.
$27.5 million. This guy could have put it into a fucking savings account and lived off of the interest from a 2% fucking savings account. It'd been good to go. What is 2% of 27 million? Okay, hold on. $270,000 if I'm doing my math right. Would have been 1% because 27. You move the 0 once. 10% have been 2 point. Yeah, $270,000 per year at a 2% return on investment, which you would got a whole lot more than that in any serious investing
on a yearly basis.
Yes, for the rest of his life, and he'd still have 27 when he died. He could have spent twice that. He could have gone to he could have had not $1 million, but damn close a year. And he didn't. Instead, it was gone. 8 years. What is 27 divided by 8? What is that? 27 divided by 8. See, 8, 16, 24. It's a little over. That's like $3.5 million a year he blew through.
Yeah, he gave 7 of it to his friends.
That's true.
He could have made it 9 years if he would have done it.
That's also true. He could have got an extra year.
My curiosity is these friends that he gave the $7 million to, why didn't they go to him? Why didn't he go to him to get a job?
Because they probably knew what kind of a fucking idiot he was.
This dude just gave me $1 million. I'm going to put that in the bank and start my business.
Right.
He might have been a little smarter.
Yeah, can I get a job? No, you're an idiot.
I want my $1 million back. Too bad you gave it to me.
Right.
You didn't make me sign a contract. I was gifted.
Yeah, no, this guy, I'm sure, did not know the idea of a contract.
Dumb.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they say there's some teens are stupid.
That's a perfect
that right
example.
there. Oh, I'm going to give that a 4 crispy because that's just dumb. I want $27 million.
Oh, but man, did he have a hell of a good 20s. Man, his 20s were just wild.
I'm surprised he's still alive.
That's actually a really good point. I am kind of surprised in all this shenanigans. He didn't
drinking
kill himself.
cocaine every day.
High-speed sports cars, demolition derbying. Like, I am surprised this guy's alive.
There's no roll cages or anything in those cars.
Who says he was even driving?
That's true, too. Friends could have been driving these things.
Maybe the $7 million that he gave away went to these people who decided that, oh, you do the demolition derby and I'll give you $1 million.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you said, though, I would not want to explain that to the auto repair shop.
You can't.
Oh, they probably loved him. There's this
I'm
guy
sure.
coming in with high-end expensive vehicles on a regular basis, and as far as you know, has a bottomless bank account. You're like, hell yeah, we'll fix that for you. Oh, sure. Oh, the engine ended up in the back seat. It happens. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of that for you.
That's a $120,000 bill.
Right?
Right? There's a repair shop and a construction team that all retired for this guy. Like for 8 years, we did all this work for him, paid nonstop, ungodly amounts, and he didn't care how much he was paying us. We all retired. I don't know what he did, but we're golden. We're good to go. They're all living a quiet life on a lakeside home fishing.
If he would have been smart, he would have had a boat.
Right?
Yeah, there was no mention of a boat. I don't know if he ever got the boat, the fishing boat.
Who even knows if the mansion was on water?
You know, I've never actually looked it up. I did not. I saw what Michael Carroll looked like, and he looked like a stereotypical 19-year-old idiot. But that was about as far as I got. I don't think I actually ever saw what
the house looked
what the house looked like.
I want to know if they have before and after pictures of all the cars that were smashed.
Right? I also gave it a 4 crispy.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
All right, guys, that was a hell of a good time for episode number 34. If you liked it, please leave us a rating, give us a comment. Like we've always said, that helps people find us, and the more people that find us, the more fun we can have, the bigger our show gets, and everybody has a good time. If you want to see more of our content, remember you can find us. We're on the Facebook. We're on the Tiki-Taki. You can find us on Instacart. Stephanie says Instagram, but I don't know. And we are also on YouTube. We have the reels on YouTube. Or if you want, we do record these shows by video as well. So if you want to see us in the studio doing our recordings and see how cool looking we all are, you can check us out there too. If you want to send us an email, our email address is weirdwithsidebacon@gmail.com. There is no It is just, again, weirdwithsidebacon, gmail@gmail.com. As we like to say at the end of every episode, keep it weird because normal is just another word for boring. Thanks, everybody. Bye.